welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada chat.
It's, hi.
Oh.
It's episode 21. And last time, Moose was evicted by a unanimous
That was a
vote.
fun little pun. Very punny, Big Brother Canada.
Oh, how do you do it?
They have a fun writing team.
Okay.
Oh, I have the hiccups.
Awesome. I have
know,
a runny
right?
nose.
We're quite the duo.
I know.
But anyway, the episode ended with the HOH competition in progress.
Yes. Everybody was looking like they were about to have a baby. They were all like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, this competition looked really tough. So this was a form of the wall endurance, but it was a little different.
It was the slide.
Yes.
The slide.
So everybody had 2 pegs that they could hold on to, and then you had to, like, wedge your body in between 2 walls.
Well, you didn't
to
have
hold yourself
to,
up.
but you could.
I mean, if you only used arms, you weren't going to last very long.
Unless you had, like,
Unless you're Jonathan from Survivor.
yeah, that guy's incredible.
But anyway.
Or, like, Stretch Armstrong, where you have, like, you could pull it apart.
Yeah. Or, like, Mrs. Incredible.
Yeah.
Imagine.
The lanes were widened for your comfort. Like,
Yes. Arissa let us know that everybody's
everything
lane
was sized.
Sized specifically for them. This is going to be a long recap.
It sure is. All right. Well, Marty was upset.
Yeah, they rewound it a bit to before the HOH competition.
He found out that right before Moose got evicted, Moose told him, the duo is, the showmans is coming after you. They were trying to backdoor you, Marty.
Well, he said, like, Marty or Josh. He was like, I don't know for sure, but, like, it was Marty. So, I mean, Marty has heard this from a bunch of people already. Helena's been telling him, I hate myself. Helena's been telling him, and a lot of people have been trying to clue him in, and he's just like, I trust the showmans. I love them.
Yeah, Marty still trusts them, but not 100%.
Yeah.
Marty's, if your wife cheated on you, would you be like, oh, well, I still love her, though.
If his wife was Gino. There's just something about Gino that Marty is obsessed with.
He is really
obsessed
obsessed with Gino.
Yeah. But anyway, the showmance knows that something is up with Marty. He's got this look in his eye. And Gino and JC Lynn decide that Gino will be telling Marty, look, we could have backdoored you last week, and we didn't.
Dum-Dum here didn't use the power,
so JC Lynn had the secret power, but she didn't use it. I love how Gino was going to frame this as like, so I guess you heard there's this rumor going around. That,
I know.
Like, about a backdoor. Yeah, you were the one saying, I want a backdoor Gino.
Yeah.
Hello.
No, Marty.
Yeah, whatever.
I think the hiccups
the
are
hiccups
eating
are
your
taking
brain.
over.
All right, so it's time for the HOH comp.
Yeah, Gino doesn't have a ton of time to really, like, break this down for Marty. Because they were all getting in their outfits.
Canada is really like, hurry up.
Yeah.
Come on.
3 minutes to change.
Come on, we're running late. Now get your asses on that wall.
It's kind of, I like,
face the wall, scumbags.
I like seeing the behind the scenes stuff, so that's
Me
a lot
too.
of fun. Anytime we get to hear production talk to the house guests over the
love
loudspeaker, love it.
Freaking love it. All right, so Kevin is really struggling from the get-go.
Yeah, back to this HOH competition.
8 minutes and he is done.
Well, that's because he was not getting a good footing with, like, his feet or the rest of his body. You know, he was pretty much all arms, and he was like, ooh. So he let go, like you said, after 8 minutes.
And I also think he was very uncomfortable with his stomach out.
I don't think
his
that's
shirt
right,
was, like, coming up to here. He said he was uncomfortable. And I don't blame him, because if my shirt was riding up like that, I would have been like, oh, check, please.
I mean, he already had to take a bath in spaghetti. But anyway, Big Brother had some more stuff to throw at these house guests.
They were pouring ice cold water on them. They had rocks, which were probably like styrofoam or whatever. They had snow. Mm-hmm. Remember the cruel ass competition.
When they had to stand on the ice.
They had to stand
I
on
know,
the
I think
freaking
about
ice
that all
blocks.
the time, and I'm just like, that is sick.
They could have had, like, freaking nerve damage
Yeah,
from
that's
that.
dangerous. But
Canada, what the hell are you doing up there?
I don't know. Anyway, Helena was the next one out. She dropped after 17 minutes. And then...
That's not great. But,
yeah. It took a long time until the next person fell. This was super impressive.
Until the next person fell asleep, Gino.
Yeah, they were like over 4 hours into this competition.
4 hours and 43 minutes.
And Gino falls asleep watching this thing. Talk about feeling comfortable with your position in the house. He falls asleep during this comp.
He couldn't do anything.
I know. It's not like he was in it, but still, like, don't you want to know who wins? It's wild. He was, like, snoring and everything.
Yeah. Well... Summer fell at 4 hours and 43 minutes. I felt bad for her. She was really trying hard to win.
She was trying hard. She wasn't throwing this one.
She didn't throw it, no.
Yeah.
So at 5 hours, it's like Survivor rules.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys don't end this competition, we're going to end it for you.
Sorry, we're not paying this crew overtime. We need to get out of here. We're not getting to
gotta wrap it up.
We're not getting to golden hour here. So
Exactly.
It was down to 4 people. At 5 hours. And that's pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive.
But once they got to 5 hours, no more using your body, no more touching the walls.
No more wedging yourself against the side rails of your little slide. You can only hang on to your wooden icicles.
Now...
your chesticles.
This felt unfair.
Why?
Because I feel like, in general... Most men have more upper body strength.
But most men are heavier.
I guess. I don't know.
So it kind of evens out. But yeah, I see what you're going for there.
You know?
And it's possible.
All right. Well, JC Lynn only lasted 2 minutes after
Would
that.
you say she is a Tyrannosaurus Rex then?
No.
She couldn't hold on.
No. But yeah, she was out. And I noticed when Summer dropped, JC Lynn
I'm
was
all
like...
legs. I don't have any arm strength. I'll kick your head off, but don't expect me to punch you.
All right. Well, Josh fell a minute after JC Lynn.
Right.
Which means it came down to Betty and Marty.
And
Dang.
Betty wasn't that much longer after either.
Well, this was intense, though.
5 minutes after Josh.
Yeah. But this was really intense because Betty and Marty are both targeting each other. So... It's pretty wild that it came down to the two of them.
They're like the two arch nemesis in the house. Mm-hmm. Arch nemesi.
Yeah. But like you said, Betty dropped at 5 hours and
Marty
8 minutes.
won. And guess what? Everybody is not thrilled.
Ooh, that was so awkward.
Everybody's going over to Betty because Betty's crying.
She's upset.
And Marty's like...
Yeah. Well, Betty's like, oh, great. Now Josh and I are going to go up on the block again.
Mm-hmm.
And Marty's just like... I mean, he knows that everybody...
Hates him?
Well, I don't know about hate.
Hates the way he does things.
Okay, yes. Because whenever he gets in power, he turns into a monster.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
He treats people like crap. He does crazy stuff.
He changes his mind every 5 seconds. Like, he hopefully changes his underwear.
So that, it does not go over well with people.
Kick up your feet. You're safe.
Yeah.
You're gone. Bye.
I just think it's a little ridiculous that he's all like, I'm all alone. Like, I'm so isolated. You did that to yourself by treating people like crap.
He had a freaking shouting match with himself, and he was like, I won 3. You can't take this away from me. This is my 3 HOH in a row.
The hat trick.
Not in a row. I mean, you know, this season.
This season.
More than anyone.
All right. So then Gina was like, oh, crap. I better get to work here because he's got to sell his whole, we could have backdoored you, but we didn't.
We didn't.
So Marty's like, okay. Sounds good. Love you.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, Betty's upset.
Can you blame her?
Probably not as much for going home as is she for having to listen to Marty's bullshit.
I mean, it's one thing to be targeted, but to be targeted by Marty again?
I'm putting you up because you're the worst person in the world.
She's not happy about it. And
No.
it just sucks coming so close to winning and then hanging
losing.
in there literally for like 5 hours. That's tough.
5 hours.
I don't think they even realized how long it was. They were like,
No.
what was it, like 3 hours? Woo.
All right, well, it's time for Marty's HOH room.
Betty did not want to go at first, and Josh was like,
she
baby
is
girl.
freaking dying. She does
Yeah.
not want to kiss his anus.
I loved her. I don't care if it's not sportsmanlike. Like, I didn't grow up playing sports. Oh, Betty. But Josh convinces her, like, look, you gotta do this. And she's like, all right, fine. So
Marty's all like, ooh, it's Christmas morning. I got pictures of my wife and my family. And, ooh, look at my clothes. Should I put them on? And everybody's just like, yeah, put them on.
yeah, I mean, nobody was, like, thrilled about Marty winning.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with these Wendy's?
Yeah. So he was reading his letter from his wife, and he was, like, emotional about it, of course. And then Summer was just trying to eat some chips. It was like, crunch.
She was like a fart in a spacesuit.
Oh.
All right, so Helena and Kevin have a little chat.
I mean, let's face it. Helena and Kevin have had a lot of sway over Marty this season. So they're like, all right, what are we going to do this week? Like, what's the plan?
Who we gonna get out of the house? Oh, let's get out Gino.
Ideally, they would want Gino to go this week.
Great move.
Of course. But they feel like, what are the chances that Marty would actually do that? Marty is obsessed with Gino. So
Are they
they're
gonna
like,
get an apartment after this all blows over?
maybe. So they're like, all right, well, we're probably not going to be able to get Gino, but it's very likely that Marty will put Josh and Betty up on the block.
Yeah.
So they're like, I guess we'll just lose Betty this week, but, it could be the
We
week
could always go with Josh.
to think about taking out Josh.
He's so charming, like a snake in a vest.
Yeah, even though they are working closely with him, they know they cannot go to the end with him because he will win. So they're like, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Could be the week to cut Josh.
Could be. But Betty and Josh are worried. But they're not all that worried.
This isn't the end.
Exactly. They know that Marty changes his mind so quickly. Things can change very quickly in the Big Brother house.
So true.
People make stupid moves all the time in this season.
They really do, though. All right, so then Marty is having a game chat with Gino, and Gino is just, I'm with you, blah, blah, blah. What are you planning?
Oh, the target is Betty.
Marty's saying he wants to go to the end with Gino. To
He's
infinity and beyond, baby.
There's never been a couple like us before. A duo, ooh la la, HOH, HOH, Vito,
Oh, no,
blah,
I think
blah,
we've
blah.
seen it before. But okay.
I'm pretty sure we have.
Yeah, this is not some new, thing.
You guys aren't some freaking superheroes, super geniuses, big heads.
All right. Well, he tells Gino, don't worry, put your feet up. You're
Kick
safe
your
this
feet up.
week. Yeah.
So then Gino goes to Jesseline and says, Marty told me to kick my feet up. And she said, oh, shit.
Yeah, she was like, he said what? Because,
You're in trouble.
Historically, it hasn't gone well for people that Marty said that to. So she's like, well, that's not good. Okay. So, yeah. But Gino is not worried at that point. He's like, I think we're good. We're going to be fine with Marty.
Okay, Gino. All right, so Josh and Marty have a little chat, and Josh is ready to go in to kiss your ass.
Yeah,
mode.
he's doing what he's got to do.
My lips on your butt. I owe you an apology. And he's really trying to separate himself from Betty.
Mm-hmm. He just doesn't want to be in a situation where both of them are up on the block.
Yeah. So he tells Josh that Betty is his target. Marty tells Josh that Betty's his target. And Josh says, you better start thinking about jury.
Mm.
Because if you get rid of me, I'm not going to, be so likely to vote for you in the end. Maybe not.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it is definitely time to be thinking about that jury, right?
Absolutely. Absolument.
All right.
All right.
Well, the feeds were down a bunch leading up to the nomination, so I didn't realize that Betty did not chat with Marty ahead of time. I was under the impression that he told her she was going up on the block, but no, they didn't talk. So Josh lets Betty know, I talked to Marty, and he said that we're both going up, and you're the target. Meanwhile, Betty's like looking for a power because she knows she's going up.
She's looking in the sand in the Expedia room.
I mean, it's worth a try, right?
How likely is it to be in the sand, though?
They've hidden stuff in floors before.
I guess, but, let's see. Josh told her she's the target.
Yeah.
We're already there.
So then Helena's like, all right, let me give this a crack. What can we do here? So she's talking to Marty, and she's trying to see if she can get, like, Summer up on the block, maybe?
Well.
I mean, she doesn't have, like, a great relationship with Summer, so...
Well, yeah, Summer's kind of abrasive with her awful, campaigning from a couple weeks ago.
I wouldn't call that abrasive.
Well, I mean, it was just basically like, I'm not going to give you anything, but vote to keep me.
Yeah, but I don't think abrasive is the right word for that.
Okay, pick another word.
Lackluster?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Not up to par? I don't know. But, yeah. Helena, she's trying to see what they can do. She does not want Josh to go up because Josh is in their trio. So.
Well, Marty must have really been sick of eating all that Wendy's.
Yeah, right?
Because he said, oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give my Wendy's to Helena and Betty.
Because they haven't had Wendy's yet.
That was nice.
That was nice. I also was not aware that he gave his Wendy's up.
Yeah.
Because, feeds were down for a long time. But,
maybe they wanted that to be a surprise.
Maybe. Betty accepted the Wendy's. This does not fix everything.
Accept.
Yes. But even though Marty was not eating the Wendy's, he still went to get it from the storage room.
And guess who it was? It was Dane.
Season 7 winner Dane, and he didn't have his teeth in.
Of course not. That's his signature look.
You do you.
And Marty said, oh, yeah, it's Dan.
I was not expecting this from Marty because he is actually like a huge super fan.
It's Dan.
I don't know what that was, but okay. He seemed really excited, though, to get the message from him. He was all excited that Dane was saying, oh, you're a comp beast, but, stick to your gut, listen to your gut, whatever. So.
All right. So, and they enjoyed their Wendy's, by the way.
All right.
Oh, it's time for a living room announcement.
Ah!
Kevin, get your ass to the diary room. So Kevin finds a little note in there, and he reads it, and then he comes out and reads it to the other house guests, and it's a Bel Air direct protection safety.
Yeah, whatever. It's safety for the week.
Whatever it is.
So Kevin reveals that Canada has been voting, and Summer was selected to have safety for the week.
And she's
good for her.
Thrilled with delight.
I mean, that's exciting because they didn't show it on the episode, but Marty had actually told Summer that she'd be going up as the replacement nominee if the veto was used this week.
If the veto was used.
Yeah. So, can't do
don't
that
kick
now.
Your feet up, Summer.
Yeah, so very exciting for her.
And now it's time for the noms.
Yes.
And this was no surprise. No surprise whatsoever. But Marty did say, he's been doing everybody else's dirty work. Have you? Well, maybe Kevin and Helena.
Yes, he's been manipulated by Kevin and Helena.
Now it's time to do what's good for old Marty.
All right, so as expected, he puts Josh and Betty up on the block. And he says it's the same reason for both of them. They're clearly working as a duo, and he feels like they're coming after him. So he's giving them this chance to go for the veto. Ha ha ha. And
SSH.
That's where we're at. I am not going to spoil anything, but I am going to let you guys know. Wednesday's episode is going to be a wild ride.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, so definitely looking forward to seeing that. And of course, looking forward to the triple on Thursday.
Good luck in the veto, Josh and Betty.
Yeah, so let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comments.
And you're going to want to be here for Wednesday, because we're going to go crazy.
Yeah, so thank you for watching, and until next time,
much love.